Hold on one second. I want to ask you a question here because we are at a little bit of a different timeline. Like I started in December and you started a little bit while back. So my journey with time blocking right now has been like a little bit of a roller coaster as I, so graciously have your advice there. But like when did you actually really start implementing this? Like, do you want to talk about that for a sec?
Yeah. So we both kind of cheated a little bit, right? You got your license in December. I got my license last July. So we're both within our first year. With that said, we both cheated. We were ISAs beforehand. So I was
Yeah.
paid to be in the industry, making phone calls. I did open houses, over 50 open houses as an ISA. So I was completely immersed in the world of real estate before I had my license. So we kind of cheated on that one. For me, I got really into it. The team I was on at the time was fantastic. I wish them all the best. And we were talking about the book Miracle Morning, and we were talking about time blocking and everything else. And last December, actually, I got really into the idea that a New Year's resolution can have a lot of value, just like a May 1st resolution could have a lot of value, or a June 1st resolution can have a lot of value if you do the steps correctly. If you do the reflection beforehand, you set up goals that, when I say achievable, I don't mean like they're easy, but I mean realistically, with some effort, you could do it. And then you mark out a plan of exactly what steps to do. The idea is you have to get very specific and very gradable. It can't be subjective. Oh, I felt like I worked out. My workout goals have very specific numbers to them, very specific time numbers, very specific rep numbers, very specific weight numbers.
If you talk to, a lot of people who've had enormous success, they'll say the same thing. You want to quantify everything because if you just do like this range, your brain automatically just, starts to, mess with those expectations. And then you talk yourself out of it. So that's one thing for sure that I've noticed. Like I already am so methodical that way, but transferring from like doing things on paper so like religiously to trying to get a time block on, like we use Google Calendar, right? That has been my biggest struggle. I am a day-to-day agenda writer, but like because I'm trying to do everything electronically, you want to throw out the term boomer right now. Like I feel like that. I have this disconnect with technology, and I don't know. Do you have any suggestions for that?
Keep trying. It took me. I was looking at this, right? I just did. This is why I had numbers, right? I just did my May reflection, my April reflection, my May goals. So I flipped back. First quarter of 2020, right before the whole world exploded. My biggest goal was to follow my Google Calendar. That took me half a year until that goal was checked off to the point it was no longer written down.
And it became a habit, and everything's already kind of formulated. You're in the routine.
And there's a couple parts, like, I mean, it sounds bad, just do it. Like Nike, just do it.